Just giving live. 1 second. That's wonderful. So, as I have mentioned, today is a day of question and answers. Of course, there will be subject as well from our master today. And only 3 more days left. So, we are already in day 3. So, please grab all the wisdom and try to implement in these 6 days and try to experiment yourself a lot. So, please have some glass of water and place it with your masters. We'll start our session soon. So, yeah.
Natural breath. Let us enjoy the meditation, my dear friends. Final 10 seconds. Gently place your hands on your eyes. Five, four, three, two, one, 0. You may slowly open your eyes whenever you are ready. Drink some water. Okay, so let us have a recap of what we have discussed in the first 2 days, and then we go into the today's session. Nilimaji, please go ahead.
Thank you. So welcome back, Masters. We'll have a short recap. So as we have already discussed, today is day 3. So let us have a quick look on of day 1. And what we have learned is that first and foremost that sincerity and success, like sincerity is very much important for this path. And everyone's deep quest is to be happy. And in order to be happy, we have 3 things to follow. The first one is like there is no rush and there is no hurry. The second point is there is no worry. And the third one is like one should never waste the time and energy. So in order to follow these 3 points, we need more awareness. And how? Like mindfulness and awareness, they are both work in synchronicity. And we also will have a look, and we are actually having a look also on the 6 laws, that is law of consciousness and law of karma, law of reincarnation, law of constant progression, and law of speeding the process, and law of uncertainty. So we are actually having a look, and mainly on day 1 we have learned about the linear enlightenment and the stellar enlightenment. These 2 were the amazing concepts. And linear enlightenment, what we have learned is, first and foremost, that we are learning about ourselves, like knowing about ourselves. And the stellar enlightenment is like multidimensional fold. So this is what we have understood on day 1. And on day 2, we have touched the major core aspects of meditation, which is the first one, everyday sadhana, everyday meditation. The second one is swadhyaya, like reading books and sharing. And the third one is everyday contemplation and nitya nitya, like what is truth and what is not truth. And of all that, the more we are enlightened, we will be in the path of, like we'll be in the middle path, because that's where the major learnings are bound to. So, and here yesterday we have discussed about practical spirituality, which is very much important for all of us, because it is about living the truth, which is about becoming tolerant, having compassion, and doing the dharma. And we have discussed about brahmacharya, which means seeing God in each and everyone and in everything. So when we follow everything, that we become independent. The core of spirituality is to become independent. So thank you all, Masters. This is what we have discussed, and welcome to day 3. Thank you, Master.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nilimaji. A small correction in the update is brahmacharya means you remembering that you are soul all the time. You are consciousness. You are not the body, you are not the mind, you are pure consciousness, you are Atma. So to remember that all the time, to be in that state of consciousness is brahmacharya. And Ishvara Pranidhana means to see God in everybody. To see God in the whole creation, that is Ishvara Pranidhana. And also we discussed about linear enlightenment and stellar enlightenment. Linear enlightenment is nothing but individual enlightenment. Your own individual enlightenment. And stellar enlightenment is you realizing that this is not the only reality, and there are many dimensions, there are many star systems, there are many galaxies, and you realize your own multidimensional personality. So that is stellar enlightenment. So today let us discuss a few points about Purusha and Prakriti. First of all, we need to understand what is this soul, what is this Purusha, and what is this Prakriti. Purusha means soul consciousness. Purusha means Atma, soul. Prakriti is nature. So both Purusha and Prakriti, they come from, you can call it as a divine intelligence or God. These are all many names, but the same thing. The ultimate divine intelligence, the supreme consciousness, the Paramatma or God. So from that consciousness, so Purusha and Prakriti, there are two departments. Prakriti focuses on, Prakriti means nature. This like plants, trees, water, mountains, streams, everything is Prakriti. To have life on the planet Earth, this Purusha and Prakriti has to blend. For example, this body has come from the nature. This body has come from the Panchabhutas. Okay. So when the soul incarnates on the planet Earth, the soul is fused, is intertwined with this Prakriti. And once we finish our lifetime on the planet Earth, we leave the body here and the Purusha goes back to the higher worlds. So this body has come from this nature, and we are temporarily taking this body as a loan for a certain period of time. Let's say for 60 years, 80 years, 100 years. So we have taken this body as a loan from the nature. And once we finish our lifetime, we leave this body here, and the Purusha goes back to the higher worlds. So both the Purusha and Prakriti are from the Supreme Intelligence. So Purusha has its certain role and Prakriti has its certain role. And we have to respect the nature. If you don't respect the nature, then there is an imbalance inside you. So this consciousness, this fundamental consciousness, where it comes from and where it goes, where it travels, all those things you will realize it in your own meditation. The more you meditate, the more you realize that you are fundamentally pure consciousness, energy, that you will realize it practically. Theoretical understanding gives you a little bit of relief, but it is the practical experience which will give you the ananda, the bliss, the liberation. Theoretical understanding is good. When you read books or when you listen to masters, you understand theoretically. But it is the practical experience which empowers you. It is the practical experience which liberates you from all your limitedness. In my own case, before I came into meditation, there's a lot of identities I had. Like I'm an Indian, I'm an engineer, I'm this, I'm that, and so much of identities. So the more and more I was meditating, in the first few days I was meditating, all the identities started collapsing. I'm not that, I'm not this, I'm something more than that. I'm not that, I'm not this body, I'm something more than that. I'm not my identities, which I'm not the name which my parents have given. No, I'm more than that. I'm not what the society thinks of me, I'm more than that. So when all the identities keeps falling away, then you start realizing your true identity. Your true identity is nothing but consciousness, energy, awareness. And when you have that, then you are no more limited. Your full potential comes to the manifestation. You express your full potential. Your thinking changes. So that is the first stage, individual enlightenment. And then when you realize that actually you exist simultaneously in many, many dimensions. Like for example, the soul has 100%. So all the 100% doesn't incarnate in the body. Only 15%, 10% incarnates. The rest, it incarnates in other places, either simultaneously or in different space and time. So the soul simultaneously takes multiple incarnations. So if it is 10% of the soul is coming, so then it can take 10 incarnations simultaneously. So we are multidimensional personality. Okay. So one incarnation can be a male, another incarnation can be a female, another incarnation can be a male in Africa, another incarnation can be a male in America. So there are multiple incarnations, and there are some incarnations where you can take in other dimensions also, other star systems also. Depending on the evolution of the soul. Suppose your soul is not fully evolved, then your incarnation is restricted only to the earth dimension. Suppose your soul is highly evolved, then you can take incarnations in other dimensions also. So all those things you will understand very naturally. Once you achieve the individual enlightenment, then naturally you'll get into the stellar enlightenment. It's a very natural process. But one thing to understand is we are all multidimensional personalities, realities. So the earth is ascending into the fifth dimension. So people have this confusion. What is this third dimension? What is this fifth dimension? When you are acting out of fear, you are in third dimension. When you are acting out of love, you are in fifth dimension. So very simple. If all your actions are based on love, you are already in fifth dimension. So the more you are sensitive, the more you are evolved, the more you are enlightened, the more you vibrate in a higher dimension, higher frequency. Each dimension has a particular frequency. So you vibrate in that higher frequency. Again, let us get back to the fundamentals, the core. Why people come into meditation, why people come into spirituality? It's because they have problems in life. They have some problem. Either physical problem, or lack of clarity, or financial problems, or relationship problems, or spiritual problems because they don't know anything about themselves. So out of problem they come. The truth is the ultimate truth. So when we speak about the core, we have to speak about the ultimate truth. So the ultimate truth is you create your own reality. Nobody creates your reality. Only you create your own reality. We have the concept in the Indian culture, we have the concept of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Trimurtis. Brahma is the creation aspect, Vishnu is the sustaining aspect, and Shiva is the transformation aspect. If something is created, that is by you. If something is sustaining, that is by you. If something is transforming its form and shape, that is also by you. This is a very deep subject, but this is the truth. See, in the olden days, many thousands of years ago, when the humanity was not so evolved to understand that you are everything. So what they did is they started placing the idols so that it is easy to understand. They created so many gods as a reflection, because whenever you see the statue, you see that strength inside you, you see the quality inside you. All the temples in India are designed for reflection, self-reflection, and empowerment, and contemplation, and meditation. The original temples, like thousands of years ago, they were built as a recharge center, as a place of recharge. So that's why they used to build the temples in the center of the town, and then the town, the city develops around the temple. every day they used to go to the temple in the morning before they go to the work. In those days, the work is agriculture or pottery or art or any kind of thing. So they first go to the temple, sit in silence, sit in meditation, recharge. And then after they finish the work, they again take shower and come to the temple for the reflection of that day and to have gratitude. So the temples were the place of recharge and reflection. And that's why even today, there is a custom. If you go to a temple, they say that, okay, when you go to a temple, you do the pradakshina and sit silent for some time before you come out of the temple. All this had a scientific reason. So we create our own reality. That is the truth. Whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, this is the ultimate truth. You create your own reality. If you are happy in your life, you are responsible for it. If you are not happy in life, again, you are responsible for it. But the mind says, how come I am responsible? I didn't ask for suffering. I didn't ask for pain. I didn't ask for pain. So then how did I create my own reality? You will understand that you have created exactly that reality. When you meditate, when you calm your mind, you will be able to see that this is exactly your creation. You are here today because you wanted to be here today. Just take a simple example. Now you have joined this Zoom session because you wanted to join this Zoom session. Suppose if you don't want to join this Zoom session, you wouldn't be here. So you being here in this moment to join this online Zoom session is because you wanted to be. It is your creation that you have come here. Suppose you didn't like this topic, you didn't like this session, then what you can do? You can leave this Zoom session. Or you liked it, you want to continue, then you will stay till the end. So you have joined it. You have joined the session. And again, it is up to you whether to stay, whether to sustain it, whether to continue, or whether to leave. That is also again your choice. At the same time, you don't want to be part of this meditation and this group. You can exit the group and delete. Can you see that you are the creator, you are the sustainer, and you are the transforming force? So this is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva concept. Subconsciously, see, from the mind perspective, you cannot understand this. Because mind doesn't have the capacity to see from the soul perspective. When you empty the mind, then you can see from the soul perspective. Like soul is in this frequency. Soul is in this frequency. Mind is in this frequency. Mind operates in a lower frequency. Soul operates in a higher frequency. Do you understand frequency, right? Take the example of a transistor, the radio. You tune the radio to 80 megahertz frequency. Then whatever comes in the 80 megahertz, the transistor communicates. Whether it is a song, a news, it should be the same frequency. Then you will be able to listen to the song. You tune from 80 to 90 megahertz, then you will not listen to the song anymore. You want to listen to a song which is in 100 megahertz, then you have to shift. You have to increase the frequency in your transistor from 80 to 100 megahertz. Then you will receive the signals from the 100 megahertz. So, from the mind perspective, understanding life is not possible. From the mind perspective, life is full of confusion. There is no clarity. From the mind perspective, there is no clarity. Because you want to understand about your soul, how can the mind can reveal the soul? So you have to shift your frequency. So from the mind frequency, you go to the soul frequency, then you will understand the soul perspective. See, I'm not saying mind is bad. Mind is beautiful. Cultivated mind is very beautiful. All the latest inventions, discoveries, scientific aspects, all the advancements in our science and technology has come from the beautiful mind. That is also needed. From the physical perspective, mind is very, very important. Mind is very beautiful. But from the soul perspective, from the lifetime's perspective, mind cannot answer. If you take one lifetime, you will not understand your soul journey. But if you take lifetimes, you will understand your journey. Einstein, the great scientist, he has quoted that all his inventions, all his greatest inventions has come when his mind is not thinking anything. When his mind is still, all the greatest inventions has come through him. That is a statement he has written. Mind has its own limitations, but the soul is unlimited. Now people, they want to change the outer reality because they are not comfortable in it. You are not comfortable in a situation. Now again, we are coming back to the topic, we create our own reality. Suppose your outer is, you're not comfortable with the outer. Whatever might be the reason, whether it is a relationship problems or financial problems or health problems, whatever it is, you're not comfortable with the outer. Then what is the solution? The solution is change the inner. When you change the inner, the outer changes magically. So this is the key. So this is the essence of spirituality. Why you have to meditate? What is the reason to meditate? Have you ever asked this fundamental question? Why you have to meditate? Why you have to practice mauna? Why you have to read books? Why you have to do sajjana sangatyam? Because when you do all those things, your inner changes. When your inner changes for good, your outer reflects your inner. If your inner is not changed, then there is no change in the outer. But when your inner is changed for good, you increase your vibration, the quality of your thoughts are increased. Your inner is changed. It reflects in the outer. If you are thinking unnecessarily, you lose a lot of energy. You are tired. And then what can you manifest? The outer will be that. It will be that reflection. When you are irritated, you will find everybody around is also irritating you more and more. Because frequency attracts frequency. When you are calm and cool, even the outer person who is very much irritated, when he comes in your aura, he becomes calm. You can do this example. You can try this experiment. Especially mothers can experiment this because children are very sensitive. If the mother is agitated, the child becomes agitated naturally. If the mother is calm, then the child is also calm. Sometimes the child throws a lot of tantrums. But at that moment, the mother is very calm and cool inside. The child very quickly changes its behavior. You can try this in your workplace also. In your workplace, if you are agitated inside, then everybody in your workplace, they will trouble you more. They'll try to give you more, they'll do more politics, they will irritate you more. They'll make you feel more insecure. But on the other hand, when you are calm and cool, when you are in a meditative space, then those people who do the politics, when they come near you, they don't do anything. They change. In fact, your calmness helps them to transform too. So you change your inner, the outer also changes. You cannot directly change the outer, but you change your inner and the outer naturally changes because the key is in the inner. So whether you want to create a bed of roses, Whether you want your life to be a happy life or you want your life to be a life full of thorns is up to you. If your life is full of roses, then it is because of you. If your life is full of thorns, that is also because of you. You create your own reality, my dear friends. That is the ultimate truth. There is another concept. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Satyam means truth. Shivam means wellness, well-being, Saubhagya. Sundaram means beauty, celebration. Where there is truth, there is wellness, Saubhagya, wellness in all the aspects. Financial wellness, physical, health-wise wellness, wellness in the relationships, wellness in the social status, wellness in the social relationships, wellness in every area. That is Shivam. So where there is Satyam, there is Shivam. Satyam means truth. Where there is truth, there is wellness. And where there is wellness, there is beauty and happiness. Without truth, wellness cannot be there. So the truth is, you are that, you are not this. You are not this limited body, mind. You are not this, you are that, you are unlimited. You are a soul, you are a multidimensional reality, and there is no death for you. You are an eternal being. You are that God consciousness. You are not this body, you are that. That means God consciousness, eternal. What you see in front of your mirror is not you. You are more than that. So when you understand this truth through your sadhana, through your sincere sadhana, when you realize this truth, then there is wellness. Shivam. Wellness in all aspects of life. Your spiritual wellness transforms into physical wellness. Your physical wellness, if you are physically well, that means spiritually you are well too. Your physical health is like the fruits. Your spiritual health is like the roots. If the roots are strong, then the fruits are healthy. If the roots are not strong, then there is no fruits. The fruits are not healthy. There is no flowering in the first place when the roots are not strong. So you take care of the roots, then the fruits are already taken care. Taking care of the roots mean you take care of yourself through meditation, through swadhyayam, through sajjana sangatyam, through seva, through service, through contemplation of what is nitya and anitya. This is how you take care of your roots. Then naturally, the fruits are taken care of. Your fruits are nothing but your wellness, health-wise, social-wise, society-wise, money-wise. Everything is taken care. And then there is beauty. So this is Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. This is what Jesus Christ also said. Seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness first, all else will add unto it. You take care of the roots, the fruits are taken care. Whatever you want, you will get. So, we all know this truth, but this truth has to be spoken again and again. And the truth has to be heard again and again. So, it goes deep into our being. It goes deep into ourselves. So, you create your own reality is the ultimate truth. Number one, you have to write down in bold letters, you create your own reality. And number two, only you can help yourself. Apodipo bhava. Only you can help yourself. Nobody else will help you. Nobody can help you. Only you can help yourself. This is your journey. This is only you have to travel. If at all somebody helps you, that is only temporary. And in fact, they cannot really help you. Even though they want to help you, they can do only a little bit. Only 10% they can help you. And that 10% is also more of reminding you to be in the right direction, showing you the direction. But you have to travel the path. See, I can tell you that if you meditate, your life will be happy. You will celebrate your life. You do good things will happen to you. I can only say that. But if you don't follow it, then no transformation will happen in your life. So the higher masters also doesn't interfere in our free will. We all have a free will. The free will is our gift. As a human, the free will is our gift. We can do whatever we want. That is our free will. We can finish off the earth lifetime in 50 lifetimes, or we can finish off the earth lifetime in 1,000 lifetimes. That is all our free will. Nobody in the higher worlds will question you, because you have the free will. You have the free will to get enlightened in this lifetime, or you have the free will to get enlightened after 1,000 lifetimes. It is your free will. So the higher masters won't interfere in your free will. But if you are sincere, if you are serious in your path, they will support you. How they will support you? They will support you by giving the right guidance in the right time. They'll give you the guidance, but they won't help. Guidance is different, help is different. Guidance means you go in this direction, you are in the right direction, keep moving forward. So that is guidance. Help means they're doing your homework that they will never do. They will never pick you from this location and they will never drop you in the destination. They will never do that. The higher masters can never give you enlightenment, but they can guide you. They can guide you, they can motivate you, they can inspire you. That they can do, provided you are sincere. Okay. So you create your own reality is the highest truth, and only you can help yourself is also the highest truth. So if you remember these two things, you create your own reality. So that with that statement, so whatever is in front of you in your life, the current moment, just accept it. You just accept. Without acceptance, transformation is not possible. So just accept the situation. And then the next step is, okay, how can I transform it? How can I change it? So you change your inner, the outer changes. So when in your acceptance, there is no fight, there is no tension. When you accept, there is no fight, there is no tension. And then you want to transform, you change your inner, you meditate, you read books, you do service. Then naturally your outer slowly changes. Nothing happens overnight. It's a slow and steady process. The change which is slow and steady is permanent. You are looking for shortcut, immediate change, then the reverse also will be immediate. But slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady is a permanent change. Any change should be slow and steady. So this is the grand understanding. Now with this understanding, we'll take some questions, because yesterday there were few people who wanted to ask questions. So please raise your hand. We'll take some questions. See, the reason I encourage the questions is because through this question and answers, your understanding fine-tunes. Number one. And number two, it is through this question and answers, it is through this debate, spiritual debate. It is through this spiritual debate, the evolution also happens. The spiritual evolution happens. If I keep on saying something and you are blindly believing, then this is not spirituality. Spirituality means you should sharpen your intellect. And the sharpening of the intellect happens when you ask the right questions. So when you ask the right questions, that means you are creating a fertile atmosphere to get the right answers. So every right question gives rise to right answers. And every right answer gives you a certain clarity, inner clarity. And every clarity helps you to transform your life. If you want to change your life, then you need to have clarity. With clarity, the transformation happens. Okay. So we'll take this question. Okay. So Nilima has raised the hand. Okay.
Yes, thank you, sir, for the beautiful session. So my question, so basically, friends, I'm from Germany. So yeah, I'm having one question from today's session that we have discussed that soon we'll be shifting to fifth dimension, and the third dimension is based on fear, and fifth is based on love. Is it something that we constantly progress, or because in the past we hear a lot of yogis, and of course it's full with love. So is it like a circle that we evolve?
See, majority of the planet Earth now, right now, they are fear-based. Like, if you see the very lifestyle, it's all fear-based. Like the words, the thoughts, the actions, everything is fear-based. It's not based on trust. It's not based on love. So, but the percentage, the people who are in fear-based, the percentage is reducing, and the people who are based on trust and love, they're also increasing. So now, right now, the majority is fear-based. But we expect very soon, like in another 10 years' time, in 10 years' time, the majority on the planet Earth, they will be love-based. That means their thinking, their actions, they will be love-based. So that's why you see in all the departments across, there is a lot of turmoil, there is a lot of change. So every change happens with the turmoil. There is pull and push. Like there will be a shift in the political system, there will be a shift in the education system, there will be a shift in the financial system. There will be a shift in education system, there will be a shift in the many departments. There will be a shift. And this shift has started in the year 2012. So the shift has started in the 2012. Right now we are in the gray area. So we are in the transition area. So right now Earth is neither in the third dimension nor in the fifth dimension. It is somewhere in between. Okay. So that's why you see there is a lot of wars, and there is a lot of political upheavals everywhere. Because before, you see, the candle, take the example of candle. Before the candle goes off, it brightens up and then it goes off. So similarly, all the fear-based, the darkness, before leaving the earth, it raises to its full potential, it raises up and then it goes down. So right now, earth is in between third and fifth. But it is expected, and this is what the Galactic Council and the Intergalactic Federation and all the Saptarishis and all the masters, astral masters, they are working towards this. And we humans are part of it. We are collectively part of it. So that's why you see, 20 years ago, meditation, if you want to learn meditation, it is not so easy. You have to find a guru, and then you have to go to many ashrams, and then you are not sure whether you will get meditation or not. But now meditation is knocking in your mobile phone. It is knocking in your WhatsApp. So now the gurus are coming to your place to teach. So this is a great shift. 50 years ago, if you want to learn meditation, there is no way possible. You have to do lifetimes of tapas to get one proper guru. So now meditation and the spirituality, this law of karma, law of reincarnation is so popular. It's in WhatsApp, it's in Instagram, it's in Facebook. Now you type meditation in Google, there are thousands of people who are teaching meditation. So this itself is a great shift in that direction. Okay, Nilimaji?
So which basically means the change also needs to start with us.
The change happens only within us first.
Yeah.
So when an individual is changed, the change is always, see, some people, they misunderstand that I have to raise the consciousness on the planet Earth and I have to do something to the outside.
Exactly.
You cannot do anything to the outside. You can change only yourself. When you change, then you inspire your family members, your colleagues, the society, the state, the country, and the whole of the planet Earth. So the change happens, the change begins with you. So if at all you want to contribute to the Loka Kalyana, to the wellness of the whole of the planet Earth, then change yourself, change the inner. That's the only thing you can do. And your change, one person becoming enlightened, creates a ripple effect across the whole planet Earth. So that's why meditation is very, very important. The self-transformation is very, very important. And also, the people who are born in this particular time, people who are alive right now, they are all very gifted. They're all very gifted. They have done so much of good karmas in their past life that they got this as a gift. Because if you take like 30 years ago, to empty the mind, to get into the meditative state, you might have to meditate for 10 years. But now you meditate for 40 days. You get into a meditative state. Your mind becomes calm. Because there is a change in the photon band, right? There is so much of light flooding into the planet Earth from the other galaxies. And within this galaxy and from the greater central sun, there's so much of light coming in. So your intention to meditate, your intention to transform, your intention to get enlightened is supported by so much of light coming from the other dimensions. That is the help we are receiving right now. So people who are right now on this planet Earth, they are very gifted. But the people who don't utilize this, they have to leave the planet Earth sooner or later. Like we are expecting that after 10 years, people who are not yet shifted to the fifth dimension, then their higher self will give a calling to say that Earth is no more the place for you, but there are other dimensions, other places, which help them continue their evolution. So the whole planet Earth is going through the upgrade. And while the whole planet Earth is going through the upgrade into the fifth dimension, the very intention for you to get enlightened, you get so much of help because the whole system is getting upgraded. So the shift is easy now. So in that way, you're all blessed. See, I can give you my own example. 15, 16 years ago, 17 years ago, for me, if I have a question about any spiritual concept, then I have to refer so many books to get clarity. And there is nobody like this who can come in the Zoom and answer any question. So to get answer for one question, I have to probably spend many days or probably weeks. I have to meditate, I have to contemplate, I have to read books. So then I get the answer. But now you ask a question, there are so many people to answer. You type in the Google answers you. So we are in this gifted age. So you have to utilize it. Okay.
Thanks a lot. And also one thing is that I think we do not have a time limit. Probably we can take the questions.
Okay, so we don't have the time limit. Okay, good. So we'll take from Surabhi Mishra. So please unmute, madam.
Surabhi ji, you can unmute.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead, madam. Where you are from?
Namaskar, sir. I'm from Scotland, Edinburgh. And yeah, I've been...
So we are supposed to meet. No?
Yes, yes. Yes.
So probably
So
next
that
year.
is also one question from my side. So yeah. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
Sir.
I'm supposed to come this trip, but I'm tied up with other countries in Europe. So
Yeah.
probably early next year I'll come. But it is a promise. I'll come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So thank you so much, sir. Yesterday I understood the how to not interfere with any other's karma or anything. But sometimes if somebody calls you and tell their problems, then what to say? I mean, very near and dear ones, you cannot avoid, you have to listen or something. That is my first question. And second question, I can never understand what is the free will. Sometimes you do something, if something good happens, they say, oh, that is meant to happen. And there's bad, oh, that is also meant to happen. Then what is your free will? I mean, how to realize, I mean, everything already destined. So I'm always confused
Okay,
with.
one question at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first question you're asking about non-interference, like somebody is calling you, like your dear ones.
Yeah.
And they need an emotional support. So
Yes.
they're calling you and they're telling all their problems. So you give your ears, you lend your ears
Mm-hmm.
to listen in a space of witness.
Okay.
So with detachment, you listen, like as if you're listening to a radio or watching a movie. So you're detached. Emotionally, you're detached. Emotionally, you're detached and you're listening. Okay. But after you listen for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, just ask them to meditate and teach them meditation. That is the right way to do it. Okay. Don't give solutions because they don't want solutions. They just need emotional support. They don't want solutions because they're not ready. They're not ready to listen to what you are saying. So just compassionately listen without you getting entangled. Compassionately listen. And after listening, you just say, I understand. And if you meditate, you will come out of your problems. And you can say that I'm meditating. And through my own meditation, I come out of so many problems. So you can also do it. But if they are interested to continue listening to you further, then you continue. If they're not interested, then you hang up the phone. As simple as that. So this is non-interference. Mm-hmm. But if you try to give solutions to their problems, then you are interfering.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I said this non-interference, you need a lot of awareness. Suppose sometimes they will specifically ask, I really need your point of view. I really need your opinion. If they specifically ask and if they insist, then you can give. But if not, then don't give. You should not waste your energy by giving unnecessary suggestions if they are not asking for. Okay, so you should not waste your energy. Okay. So the next question about free will. So you were asking about destiny and free will. If something is destined to happen, so what is my free will? So I'll give you an example. See, you and me have to meet in the Zoom session. This is destiny. We have met. Because it is written, it is in your soul design that you and me have to meet in the Zoom session. So that is destiny. After we meet, how we take our friendship forward is our free will. So how to take the friendship forward is my free will and is also your free will. Okay. So that is where the free will comes. You have a certain challenge in your life that is destined. But how you handle the challenge, how you respond to the challenge is your free will. How you tackle the challenge, how you respond to the challenge is your free will. If you are enlightened, if you are sensitive, then you know how to respond to it in the right way. If you are not so much aware, if your awareness is not there, then instead of responding, you will react. And when you react, what happens? You are creating more karma. Okay. So you can use your free will not to react and to respond.
Lots of responsibility. It's not easy.
Naturally. So that is where we are. That is why we have born as humans, no? To learn this lesson. So that's why I said, as long as you have breath, there is something to learn. You know, sometimes people complain, sir, life is feeling bored. I don't know what is the meaning of it. Arey Baba, there is so much to learn. Your thoughts, your inner, your thoughts, your words are not good. You are speaking negative. So there is an opportunity for you to learn how to speak. You have negative thoughts. So there is an opportunity for you to work on your thoughts. You do more meditation, then your thoughts naturally transform from negative to positive, from positive to miraculous. So do meditation, naturally a lot of transformation happens. Okay. And again, when it comes to the free will, another example I'll give you. Somebody, suppose, they want to make friendship. They want to make friendship with you. Okay. So in the beginning, they are nice. They want to make friendship with you. And you are also nice to them. And later on, they try to irritate you. They try to disturb you, or they try to do some kind of nonsense. Then you use your free will to say, enough, I don't want to be your friend. You don't hate them. You're not enemy with them. But at the same time, you don't enjoy the company. So you use your free will to move away. Okay, so this is what Gautam Buddha said as upeksha. Upeksha means indifference. Okay. So there is 4 Brahma Viharas, what Gautam Buddha has said. Maitri, which is friendship. Karuna, which is compassion. Okay. Maitri, Karuna, Muditam. Mudita means happiness. Okay. And then Upeksha is the 4th one. So the whole humanity can be classified into 4. And according to that, which category, you will respond accordingly. When somebody is spiritually more than you, you should be happy. And Mudita means happiness and also obedience. Like if somebody is spiritually more than you, you should not feel jealous at them. You should be happy that he's doing such a great work. He's doing such intense meditation. Be happy and be obedient so that you can learn something from that person. Without obedience, you cannot learn anything. But if you have obedience, the other person is interested to teach you. So if somebody is spiritually more than you, then be obedient and be happy for the other person. So then every teacher wants to teach you if you're obedient. So spiritually more than you, that is one category. And materialistically, financially, wealth-wise, money-wise, somebody is more than you. Make friendship. Maitri, make friendship. Because when you make friendship with that person, then you get all the benefits of all his richness. He will invite you to the home, or he might gift you a book. So somebody is financially more than you, you should have a friendly attitude towards that person. If somebody is financially less than you, karuna, compassion. They are in need of something and you have something excess, share with them. So materialistically, somebody has more than you, make friendship with that person. Materialistically, somebody is less than you, have compassion towards that person. Spiritually, somebody is more than you, uditam, happiness, santosha, and then obedience. And spiritually, somebody is less than you. That means they are not interested in spirituality. So upeksha, indifference. Don't judge them, but indifference, avoid them. Indifference means there is no enmity. You don't hate them. There is no judgment, but you simply avoid them. Indifference. You have an indifferent attitude. So this is the combination. This 4 is the combination. Suppose somebody is financially rich, but they are not spiritually interested. Then would you make friendship with them? No. So then upeksha, indifference. But somebody is financially more than you, and they're interested in spirituality. Then you make friendship with them. Okay. So like that, this permutation combination applies to everybody. Enlightened masters don't have any enmity. They cannot have enmity. They might have some enemies. They might have some people who don't like them, but there is no enmity. So this is one quality we have to learn. The different people go through different stages in their evolution. So don't judge them. Don't hate them. Don't have enmity with them. Just be indifferent to them and you carry on. Okay. So this is how you use your free will.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So next question, Shilpa.
Hi. Thank you so much, Pradeep sir. This is my 4th time I'm listening to you, I think, the last 3 days. And prior to that, I just heard one video, and literally everything that you say connects me, connects to my soul level. So I really appreciate all the teachings that you're doing in these past 3 days. They're amazing. And,
Where you are from, madam?
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I'm Shilpa. I'm from Arizona State in US. That's
Okay. What is the time there?
It is 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
1 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay.
Okay. So my question actually is, I think you have already partially answered that in the prior question for the other person. What I wanted to ask is, when you're practicing your practical spirituality, how do you balance practicing your practical spirituality versus protecting your energies? So I think one thing I could grasp from your prior answer is upeksha, but do you have anything else to add to that, please?
See, when you're in practical spirituality, that means you are not wasting your time and energy in the first place. So you don't need to think about protection. See, the very thinking protection comes from the fear consciousness. Like something bad is going to happen to me, I need to protect. I know there are some so-called spiritual people who will say, I'm protecting my aura, I'm protecting this space and this and that. That is a regressive thinking. Progressive thinking is let your light spread to others. It is like this. There is some dust outside your house and you don't want dust inside. So what you do, you close all the windows, you close all the doors, then you make sure the dust is not coming inside. But this dust is not coming inside, but at the same time, light is also not coming inside. Sunlight is also not coming. Air is also not coming. Life energy is not coming. So when you're blocking, when you're protecting, when you have this thinking, I need to protect myself, yes, you can protect, but at the same time, you are blocking the grace of God as well. With this fear mindset, with this protection mindset. So rather than having this protection thinking, you can increase your energy so that nothing can affect you. So increase your meditation, then nothing can affect you. If you are a meditative person, others' negative thoughts won't affect you because you have more energy. When your energy is less, so this is pure energy, I'm speaking science now. So when your energy is less, then you are prone to all the attacks. When you have a weak immune system, then you are prone to all the virus, bacteria attacks. Then you fall ill. But if your immune system is strong, then no virus can affect you because you have a strong immune system. So similarly, you increase your energy. Do more meditation. Practice more mindfulness. Don't waste energy. So there are two things. When it comes to energy, there are two things. One is conserving the energy. And number 2, increasing the energy. When you practice mindfulness, you conserve the energy. When you practice meditation, you increase the energy. So the more and more you practice mindfulness and meditation, the more your energy is conserved and your energy is increased. Then you don't need to think about protection because nothing can affect. This is practical spirituality. When you're practicing mindfulness and meditation, you are in practical spirituality.
This reminds me of 2 other thoughts, if you don't mind me asking about those. I read somewhere that you attract somebody new into your life only based on your frequencies, right? Or let's say, even if it is an existing friend or a relative or anybody, you attract them only based on your frequencies. So now I'm trying to understand, so does it mean when we attract any people who are not interested in spirituality, if they get attracted to us, does it mean that we are attracting them on our own? Or because we are elevated in a higher frequency, they want to see what's going on and that's how we attract them? I don't know if I'm clear on that.
Don't go into too much details. Very simple. Frequency attracts frequency. If somebody is in your life, they are there for a reason. Very simple. If somebody is there in your life, either they are there so that you can learn something from them, or you can teach something to them. Very simple. Frequency attracts frequency. Somebody is there in your life either to teach you or to learn from you. So don't focus on the other person. Focus on you. You focus on your learning. Suppose you attracted a person who is not at all interested in meditation, who is not at all interested in spirituality. Then why did that person come to you? To teach you tolerance, to teach you compassion, to teach you acceptance. So learn that.
Okay.
And then once you learn that lesson, then the other person automatically goes away from your life because his purpose is done. So don't complicate. Spirituality is very simple. It's the mind which complicates. Okay. So truth is very simple. If somebody is there in your life, either they are there, you can learn something or you can teach them. If they are interested in meditation, you teach them. If they are not interested in meditation, you learn something from them. Finish. Because we can all learn from everybody. And the underlying statement is, if somebody is in your life, they are there for a reason. That's all. Either to learn or to teach. Full stop.
Last thing, if you don't mind, I don't know, lately I've been feeling oneness really quickly. Like, let's say, for example, for the past 3 days, I've been seeing you. In my meditation, I can see myself as Pradeep Vijay, so, or the same thing with any friends, I can feel sometimes even people who I feel like they're not at my frequency, when I'm meditating, I just feel as if I'm them. So does it mean that, is it a good thing or a bad thing? I know, again, it's probably too much of thinking, but I want to understand.
What do you think?
Is it my mind or is it my soul?
Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it is a good thing, but I'm not sure on a frequency level if it's my mind playing the tricks or if it is a good thing for a soul level connection.
See, even if your mind is playing the trick, enjoy that moment. What's wrong with it? Even if your mind is tricking you, enjoy that moment. The next moment might not be the same. So enjoy that moment of oneness with all the plants and all the animals and all the humans. Enjoy that oneness, that moment. The next moment might be different. Who cares? That moment you're enjoying, that's all. Life is so simple. See, from the mind space, we're all different. From the level of body, we're all different. We all have different bodies, and no two bodies are the same. Similarly, no two minds are the same. So from the level of the body, from the level of the mind, we're all different. From the level of the soul also, we all have our own uniqueness. For example, I might have taken 10 lifetimes on the earth. and 20 lifetimes in some other dimension, and 100 lifetimes in some other galaxy. But you might have taken 100 lifetimes on the planet Earth, and only few lifetimes in other dimensions. But we are on the same plane now. We are on the same planet Earth now. So your soul has gone through different experiences in different lifetimes, and my soul has gone through different experiences in different lifetimes. So my soul has a very own unique signature, and your soul has its own unique signature. So from the body level, we are all different. From the mind level, we are all different. From the soul level, we are all unique. Even though the soul, the consciousness, the Atma has come from the same Paramatma. But my soul has a different signature, your soul has a different signature. So from the soul level also, we are not the same. But when I let go of my mind, when I disappear, when I merge into the nothingness, and when you merge into the nothingness, then we are the one. That is oneness consciousness. Okay. So when you get into that nothing consciousness, you are everything. See, this is the beauty. When you have some identity, then you are limited. Because whatever is the identity you are thinking, you are only that. But you have become empty. You become nothing. So when you become nothing, then what exists is all that is. So you are everything. So this is a beautiful realization, which naturally you will get in your meditation, that there will be a stage where you feel nothing, you are totally emptiness, but at the same time you are everything. Only in that state of emptiness you feel everything, because there is nothing to hold on to, there is nothing to get identified. So you merge into that oneness consciousness where you are everything. Okay.
So there is no need to fear when you stop seeing divine masters in your meditation, but you just see emptiness. There is no need to fear anymore.
If you really see a divine master, the fear won't be there.
Yeah. Okay. No, I mean, after seeing some divine masters, now in my meditation, all I see is some type of energy form, maybe some type of waves, maybe. I'm not too sure, but there is no need to fear.
You don't analyze. You don't analyze your meditational experiences. Just enjoy the meditation. At the same time, don't analyze your life experiences. Just enjoy the life and move on. There are 3 things you should not analyze. Number 1, your meditational experiences. Number 2, your dream experiences. Number 3, your life experiences. These 3 things you should never analyze. Okay, meditation experiences. You might get so many meditation experiences. Let the experience come. You enjoy the experience. Let the experience come, let the experience go. You enjoy it and let go of it. There are 2 things. Enjoy it, let go of it. Don't analyze. Why I saw blue color? Who is this master? Why I saw this? Why I saw this? No analysis. Number 2, life experiences. Why my life is like that? Why I was not born in that country? Why I am got this kind of parents? Why I have to go through this kind of challenge? No analysis. Past is past. Gatam, gatam. Take life as it comes. No analysis. Learn lessons. From every moment, learn lessons, but don't analyze why it happened. Just learn the lessons and move on. Okay. Why I got married? Why I got divorced? No analysis. Take the life as it is. Learn the lessons and move on. So no analysis of life experiences. The 3rd, no analysis of dream experiences. Dreams come for various reasons. It can be your suppressed emotions, it can be your hidden desires, or it can be some message from the astral masters. It can be so many reasons. You cannot pinpoint this dream means this. So you should not analyze the dream experiences. If you analyze the dream experiences, you get confused and you will be misled. By your own mind, you will be misled. So no analysis. Sometimes there is a very, sometimes people ask, sir, there might be a spiritual message for my evolution. My spirit guides might be telling me in my dream. So how do I know that if I don't analyze? You don't need to analyze. If there is a message for you from your astral masters, you will get that message without analysis. Without analyzing the dream, you realize it. So that is a real message. Because if the astral masters really want to give you a message, it is their job to make sure it reaches you without analysis. So that's why no analysis of dreams. If you analyze it, then you will mess up. So 3 things you don't analyze. So that's the only way you move forward with clarity. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome. So next, we have Ritu Agarwal. Ritu ji, you can unmute. So keep your question.
Namaste, sir. Subse, can I speak in Hindi?
This is an English session. Try to speak in English.
Okay. Firstly, I want to say thank you and sorry. In a retreat, I was in a fear trigger.
It's okay. Past is past. Gatam, gatam.
And sir, my question is, there is lot of small things happened in retreat, and those answers I am getting in this session. I was sitting there, and somebody gave me some flowers, and I was and those flowers I put in. मतलब मैं ये बोलना चाह रही हूँ कि वो जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन मेरे को मिल रही थी, तो वो मेरे अंदर से थी कि वो बाहर से मुझे, जैसे आज आप सेशन के थ्रू सिखा रहे हैं, तो वो बाहर से कोई सिखाने का चीज सिखा रहे थे कि वो अंदर से वो इंफॉर्मेशन मेरे अंदर से, क्योंकि अंदर से वो शिफ्ट नहीं था. मतलब मेरा क्वेश्चन समझ रहे हैं?
I don't understand your question. What is your question?
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे जो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किए स्मॉल, जैसे एग्जांपल के तौर पे मेरे को फूल जो थे वो वापस मैंने ट्री में डाले, एंड उस समय मेरे अंदर से एक सेंटेंस आया कि जहां से आया वहां गया.
No analysis. See, you focus on your evolution. You focus on you being a happy person. Okay. Spirituality means to be happy, right? So don't analyze too much. Be happy. Do meditation. Is a meditation giving you happiness? Now you answer. Yes. When you meditate, does it give you happiness?
Yes, sir.
When you read some nice spiritual books, does it give you happiness?
Yes, sir.
When you listen to the truth, does it give you happiness?
Yes, sir.
When you do service, does it give you happiness?
Yes, sir.
When you are in the nature, does it give you happiness? Only
Yes.
focus on that. Don't analyze more than that. Whatever gives you happiness in life, do that. Don't think too much. Life is simple and beautiful. Keep it simple.
Okay.
Okay. Do the things which makes you happy, but don't analyze it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question. Sheetal Ravi. Yes, madam.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yes, madam. Where you are from?
I am from Pennsylvania State, USA.
Yeah.
And first of all, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom with us. My question is, you talked about mindfulness in conserving our energy. I am trying to practice it, but most of the times, by the time I realize, my mind is already engaged in so many thoughts. So is there any technique to remain mindful for longer period? I know in some of the video you talked about observing your breath, but I observe for a few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, then automatically my mind wanders around.
So it takes time. It takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. You have trained for so many years in your life to think unnecessarily, to analyze unnecessarily, to worry unnecessarily, and suddenly you want to become mindful in a few days' time. How is it possible? So it takes time. It takes time and constant effort. Practice makes a man or woman perfect. So you keep practicing. Very naturally, you will perfect it. It takes time. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
But you have to be in the experiment mode. When you practice mindfulness, are you conserving your energy? Did you feel that? You can unmute. You're able to unmute?
Yes. Yes.
See,
Yeah,
this is
I
the
feel
experiment. You have to do that. When, for example, you are cleaning the house. You are cleaning the house mindfully. And after cleaning the house, are you feeling tired? You are not feeling tired. Oh, okay. So that means there is no energy loss. So that is a benefit of mindfulness. You are cooking. So you're cooking mindfully. So are you feeling tired after cooking? No, you're not feeling tired. So you're feeling joy. So that is the benefit. So focus on the benefits. So it is the benefits which will motivate you to practice it. See, I have done intense sadhana for almost 2.5 years because it is my own experience which motivated me. I'm not a kind of person who will listen to somebody and get motivated. So my own experiment, my own experience motivated me. Similarly, your own experience will motivate you. The motivation comes from your own experience. Maybe in the beginning, you might be motivated listening to others. But to sustain it, to continue it, to go to the depth of it, it is your own self-motivation. So focus on the benefits. Anything you do mindfully, you will not feel tired. That's a great benefit. So practice it, practice it. It is your practice which makes perfect, which makes things perfect. And mindfulness definitely takes a lot of practice. If you want to master mindfulness, it takes definitely a lot of practice. Don't focus on the outcome, but that is very important. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So next we have.
Hello. Namaste, Pradeep sir. My name is Rohit. I'm from Germany. So my question is today is this goes like it's on the acceptance. So sometime we thought we have accept certain things, but in the deeper level, so we are in the dilemma that we have already accepted, but in the deeper level we haven't accepted, and sometimes we are not aware about that we have not accepted, but we are thinking we have accepted. So how to overcome this thing? And it can also hinder in our spiritual journey, I think.
Again, do your best. Okay. Sometimes, you feel like, okay, I have accepted. So somebody in your life is really troubling you, or you're getting troubled with that person. And you feel like, okay, I'll accept that person because I listen to a spiritual talk. So the more I accept, the better it is for me. So I'll accept that person. Okay. So superficially, you have declared to the universe that you have accepted. But the universe will really test you whether you have really accepted or not. Okay. Yes. So you have to go through that test. So there is a reflection. Then you'll say, actually, mentally, I'm accepting him. But whenever I see that person, I'm feeling irritated inside. I'm feeling agitated inside. So that is an indication that you have not fully accepted. You have not made peace. See, acceptance means peace. You have made peace. It's very simple. Acceptance, the very definition of acceptance is, I am okay, you are okay. I am okay, you are also okay. I am good as myself, you are also good as yourself. That's all. This is acceptance. I am okay, you are okay. There is nothing to change in you, there is nothing to change in me. Finished. Acceptance. So whenever you feel irritated with somebody, then you realize, oh, I haven't totally accepted him. I haven't accepted him because I'm expecting something from him. So at that moment you tell, you are okay as you are okay. You are perfect as you are. He might have done something bad. He might have done something really bad to you. It's okay. He will learn his lessons. It is his karma, and he will pay back the karma, and he will learn the lessons, and he will evolve. Like you have evolved in your life. You have evolved, right? You have made many mistakes. Yes or no? You have made many mistakes in your life, and out of your own mistakes, you learn many things. Correct? Similarly, everybody does their own mistakes and they learn from their own mistakes. So when you have this understanding, then there is acceptance. Okay, let him learn his own way. Let him learn in this lifetime or next lifetime. Let him take his own time. So that's when your acceptance goes deeper. I am okay, you are okay. That's all. I'll be myself, you'll be yourself. I have my own speed of learning, you have your own speed of learning. I have my own way of learning, you have your own way of learning. I am okay, you are okay. I am also son of God, you are also son of God. So in that way, your acceptance becomes deeper. Then you become peaceful. See, you accepting a person doesn't impact the other person. It impacts you. You become peaceful. When you forgive another person, nothing happens to the other person. You become more peaceful. You remember this point. If you are upset with somebody, if you are angry with somebody, you are paying a penalty for somebody else's mistake. Because your anger destroys you. Your anger destroys you. So you are paying a heavy price for somebody else's mistake. So let the other person be himself or herself. You be yourself. So this is the way you can have tolerance and acceptance.
Thank you.
Does
sir.
it make sense?
Yes, it really makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you.
It goes layer by layer. Overnight, nothing will change.
Yeah.
But with sustained practice and with constant remembrance of the truth, then there is a lot of clarity from within. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. So next, Nagendra. So for the people who have raised the hands, I think today is already getting a little late. So we'll take another 2-3 questions and then we'll conclude the session. And people who want to ask the question, please come on the video. Okay.
Yeah, hi. Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Nagendra ji.
Hey, hi. It is my first session with your. It is your first session. I just joined, and it was
where
great.
you are from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas, United States.
Okay. And how did you come to know about this program?
So we have a group, Monica from UK. She is part of that group, and she shared the link, and I joined. So this is, now here it is 3:30 for us, 3:30 p.m.
Okay, go ahead.
It was a great session from you, and I have a question regarding the present moment. So I always love to be in the present moment and how to enjoy the present moment. So do we really need to worry about tomorrow or whatever next second? There is no guarantee for the next second as well. So how to balance that, like energy, or is especially money perspective. Money is also called energy. I'm always be in a present moment. Let's say, so do we need to save the energy or money for tomorrow, or do we need to enjoy the present moment? It's a straight. Thank you.
You do meditation, sir. You will get all the answers. See, whatever the answer I'll give you, it will not give you answers. It will give rise to another question. A person of meditation by default have answers for all these questions. These are very simple questions you're asking, very basic questions, very important questions, very simple questions you're asking. So the answers are within you. I want you to discover that answers so that you become a master. So if you are really sincere to get to know the answers for all those things, if you are really sincere to live in the present moment all the time, if you are really sincere to live a happy life all the time, eternally happy, then practice meditation for 40 days. Just do it as an experiment. For 40 days, you meditate. Every day, at least 1 hour in single sitting.
Yeah, I've been doing for more than almost 2 years. Okay.
If you're really doing more than 2 years, you wouldn't have this question in the first place. So
Yeah,
that means
I
there is
don't have.
something
I
wrong
mean,
in your
my
meditation
soul
practice.
says be in a present moment, but some other side, there is a concept called tomorrow. Do we think about the tomorrow?
See, there is something wrong in your meditation practice. Okay. If you are really meditating for 2 years, you wouldn't be asking this question. So focus on the right spiritual practice that gives you the right answers. And only you can help yourself. You introspect and see where the mistake is happening. And you rectify it. You will naturally get the answers. Okay. And whoever is your friend who has introduced, you can refer to that friend and say where it went wrong.
Okay, sure, definitely. Thank you.
I don't want to demotivate you, but I rather want to speak the truth. The truth is, only 40 days of meditation would have given all the answers. In my own case, in my own life experience, I have sincerely meditated only for 3 days. Only 3 days of meditation, my consciousness shifted. And 1 month of my meditation, I'm no more the same person. I'm speaking out of my own experience. Okay. If you really meditate, then your consciousness transforms, your consciousness shifts. When your mind is empty, you get all the answers. I was looking for, why I came into meditation, why I came into the spiritual path, in search of happiness, in search of eternal happiness. I was happy in my life, I have everything, but the happiness was going up and down. It was not constant. So I was looking for this eternal happiness. When I was looking for this eternal happiness, meditation came in my way. When meditation came in my way, then the deeper questions which I had in my childhood, who am I, what am I, those things popped up instantly. So on my very first meditation sitting, I was simply closing my eyes and observing the breath. Because this is what I heard from my teacher, Patriji. And I just saw a video, randomly I saw a video. And the video, he says, if you close your eyes and observe the breath, you will get all the answers of who you are, what you are, and where did you come from, what is life, what happens after life. And you will be eternally happy. I said, oh, this is what I'm looking for, but let me experiment. So I closed my eyes and I observed my breath only for 30 minutes as an experiment, as a sincere experiment I did. In that 30 minutes, I was totally happy. I was totally joyful, blissful. I was doing nothing. For no reason, I was happy. So that 30 minutes of that my own experience in the meditation motivated me to do more meditation. With 30 minutes, if I'm having so much of joy, so what will happen if I do 1 hour meditation? So I did 1 hour. I was in great ecstasy. What is the ultimate of meditation? I want to know. So I practiced for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours each day. And within 3 days, game over. My consciousness shifted. So if you do meditation sincerely, you will experience the ultimate happiness. You will because when your mind is totally empty, your awareness is to the highest, and you are totally in the present moment, and you are aware. Your total awareness is there. The mind has no place. When the mind is empty, your soul reveals the truth. That is why it is called realization. That is why it is called self-realization. Okay.
Okay.
All the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next, Sindhu.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Pradeep, Vijay. I'm Sindhu. I'm from Missouri State, USA. I have 2 questions.
So in the West, in US, they have this problem whether to call the name, because normally you call the name, and here in India there is a G, there is a master. So that's why you put comfortably.
No. I'm actually I did not know how to call. I moved here only just like 5-6 months back. I was in India, and I'm from Bangalore actually.
Okay.
I have sorry for that.
No problem. Go ahead.
I have 2 questions. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, whether you do the action or not, it does not matter, because I'm the one who's driving on everything. We understand. But earlier you said that there is a shift happening, and whoever does not align with the shift might have to leave the earth and will go to the other dimensions. So, how will you be able to explain me how justified it is to people who are living like war and all because of the?
You don't worry about that part.
No, I just wanted to understand about that.
Why are you worried?
No, not worried as like why is it happening? I just wanted to understand on that.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Suppose you are studying in a school. It's a state syllabus school, state board.
Mhm.
Now the school management has decided to upgrade to the central syllabus. Okay, so the school was originally a state syllabus school. Now they have upgraded to the central CBSE, central syllabus school. Now state syllabus, the level, the intensity of the state syllabus and the intensity of the central syllabus is different because central syllabus is more intense. State syllabus is comparatively less intense. Now, the students are already in a state syllabus, but the management wanted to change. So what does the management say? Is like, okay, we are changing to the central syllabus and you have a 2 years time. In this 2 years time, you study sincerely, okay, and increase your capacities. We will give you 2 years grace period. In these 2 years, if you're not upgrading yourself, you're not putting in, you're not focused on your studies, you're still playful, then after 2 years, you might have to go to another school which suits your talent and IQ and caliber. But then 2 years is a grace period. So now the students have a choice to really put in hard work and upgrade themselves to the central syllabus, or they are playful, lethargic, and then after 2 years, they have to go to another school, which is a similar state syllabus school. This is the same thing happening. Now it is your individual choice. It is not a punishment or anything. It is your individual choice. You want to upgrade yourself so that it is your own benefit, so that you can learn better things, or you want to remain as it is. If you want to remain as it is also, that's also is fine. But you cannot be in the same school anymore after 2 years. What Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna didn't say that don't do anything. Krishna always said, do. When Arjuna said, I want to drop the Gandiva, like the bow and arrow, I don't want to fight. Krishna said, don't think yourself of too much. Okay, you do your dharma. You do your Kshatriya dharma. Your Kshatriya dharma is to protect the dharma. So you are not killing them. I have already killed them astrally. They are all in the path of adharma. I have already killed them astrally. Okay, so you just do your physical part. Don't think you are killing. You cannot kill anybody because the soul cannot be killed. So don't speak too much, Arjuna. Become yogi first. Yogi Bhava Arjuna. Because unless you become a yogi, you don't understand the truth. Krishna said to Arjuna, Arjuna, you and me have taken many lifetimes. I know everything about my lifetime, and I know everything about your lifetime. You don't know anything about yourself, so don't speak too much. This is what he said. He said, do your job, do your dharma, and be a witness. This is what he said. Krishna spoke the truth. It is in our understanding there is a problem. The more you meditate, the more you will understand what Krishna said. The more you will understand what Buddha said. Okay? And Krishna also said that if you are a lazy fellow, do something. Don't be lazy. Do something. Don't worry about the result. Do something. And then if you are doing something, make sure you are doing something good. And if you are already doing something good, make sure you are doing in a witness consciousness. Don't think you are doing it. It is happening through you. So these are the different levels, he said, for different categories of people. Understood, madam?
Yes, sir. So one more question I have, if you don't mind. This is coming about my profession. I'm studying to be a clinical psychologist, where sleep analysis is also one of the things in clinical psychology they do. You said not to analyze sleep. Can I
not
understand?
To analyze dreams.
Sorry, yeah, dreams. So dream analysis is something which one of the psychologists had laid foundations years ago. So why did you say that they are not?
Sigmund Freud is the father of
Yes.
all those dream analysis.
Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud, yes.
Yeah.
So why did you say not to analyze the dreams?
See, all those clinical analysis, the medical industry, they have their own limitation. They accept, the doctors accept that they have their own limitation. Because the doctors can focus on atoms and molecules, they cannot focus on the life force. They cannot say how the prana enters the body. They cannot say how the prana exits the body. Sometimes the doctors say the operation is success, but unfortunately the patient died. And they say the operation is a failure, but miracle, the patient survived. These things the doctors accept themselves. And there is a limitation for this particular field. See, without spirituality, these fields are incomplete. It's not that they are invalid. In emergency cases, of course, you have to go to a doctor. In emergency cases, like your hands are broken, your legs are broken, you need to go. Emergency cases, you can go. But they are not the complete. Without spiritual science, there is incompleteness. Similarly, when you're a clinical psychologist, yes, you can support the people to a certain extent, but you cannot help 100%. That is a fact. You can give some hard medicines, some heavy metals, you can give them and make them go to sleep. But you cannot make them a normal person. You see, this Western medicine, this allopathy medicine, see, I'm not against allopathy medicine, but I'm just saying the limitations, which is accepted in the medical fraternity. So this allopathy medicine, for example, if you have a diabetes, for example, somebody has diabetes, they give you some medicine and they have to take the whole life. And over a period of time, the dosage of the medicine increases, but there is no cure. So for a simple diabetes, there is no cure. They have to continue the whole lifetime. So is it a cure, or it is just managing the things? It is just a management. So this is the limitation of allopathy medicine. So as a clinical psychologist, definitely you can help certain cases, or you can help to a certain extent. But you want to give the best. You want to really help the people. Then, along with giving a clinical therapy, teach them meditation. Teach them spiritual science. That really helps them to become completely healed. So, this medical science, along with spiritual science, is a complete science. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So we'll take the final question. Kalyani Priya.
Namaste, Pradeep ji.
Namaste.
My name is Kalyani Priya from Houston. My question is, you said that we should not interfere in others' freedom. But I have one doubt, sir. I have one kid. I joined him in a Bhagavad Gita class through an organization where they teach the slokas and they do the assessments. Some pressure is there. So my question is, he is not interested to learn all these slokas, do the assessments, but I forced him. I want to know, am I doing right or wrong? I am interfering his freedom. I want to know that.
Okay, see, you want to join your kid to certain classes, some Bhagavad Gita classes, music class, dance class, arts class, whatever the class. As parents, you want to join them. It is perfectly fine. You joining them is your duty because you have all the good intentions. But after going to the class, if the kid says, I'm not interested, I don't want to go, and then you are forcing them to go, then that is interference. See, if you're not interested in something, then can you learn something? You're simply wasting time and energy. So if somebody forces you to do something which is not interested, Will you do it? But somebody is really forcing to do. You have no choice. Then what will you do? You will build up a lot of anger inside. There's a lot of agitation inside, a lot of frustration inside. So he's a 3.5 years, 4 years boy, and he has come to the planet Earth through you, thinking you will take care of him, you will love him, you will protect him. And the same parents are forcing them to do something, how bad they will feel.
But Bhagavad Gita is a manual for the life. They said
He
that
will learn Bhagavad Gita when he grows up, out of his own interest. And you forcing him to learn will make sure he will never learn in his life. If you have left him naturally, he would have learned naturally in a certain period of time. When he grows up, when he's a teenager or something, he will naturally learn. But you forcing him, he will make sure he will never learn in his whole life. If you really want to do something good to your children, you introduce your children to all arts and sports and crafts. You introduce them. But if they're not interested, you respect their choice. Because if they're not interested in this, they might be interested in something else. So as parents, you should motivate them and you should help them in whatever field they are interested in.
he said that if you are interested, you join. I don't want to join.
That's why he is a perfect enlightened person. All children are enlightened. They always speak the truth. You should learn from your children. You got the answer?
After Patriju, you inspired me, sir. I think that you are my guru. I listen every video of you and I joined your sessions. Thank you so much for your wisdom, sir. It changed me a lot. Thank you so much, sir. I'm blessed.
Okay, madam. Primarily, you are your own guru. There are many external gurus. See, there is one inner guru. There is one inner guru and many external. Okay. So 90% of the credit goes to the inner guru. It is your own seriousness which helps you. So 90% credit goes to your inner guru. 10% credit goes to the external.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. So tomorrow we'll meet again. And so tomorrow we'll continue to take a few more questions and we'll come up with a new understanding from a different dimension, the core of spirituality. Thank you very much. Namaste to all. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience, though the session have been extended, and thanks a lot for all of you masters and your dedication and your sincerity to listen to all the answers that he is giving. Thank you all once again, and let us connect for tomorrow's session. Thank you all. Until then, have a lovely time. Bye-bye.